All right, good afternoon, traders. Today is May 2nd, 2024. It's BYOB Market Wrap Up. Let's go take a look at some charts. First, let's switch a few things around here. Oh, market's rallying like that. Okay, let's take a look at SPY on the daily. All right, for daily candle, let's move this out of the way. We're done with that. Let's move this out of the way. Done with that. Done with that. All right, for today's candle, we got a lower low and a lower high. Closing inside, closing over the bullish trap. Excuse me, over the bearish trap, but underneath the 17 EMA. Now, Apple's reporting after market hours, so market's rallying right now. So we'll see what kind of candle it puts in. So let's drill down and see what we got for a 2-hour chart. 2-hour, we have a 2-hour uptrend, and we have a 10-minute, well, not quite. It was a 10-minute cross going into the close right there, okay? 10-minute cross. Not quite a 10-minute uptrend, but we had a 10-minute uptrend coming back up to here. So there's SPY with a 2-hour uptrend. So tomorrow's marching orders, because we got a 2-hour uptrend, are going to be green erases, red entries to the upside. And we want to get into them before they get to this all-time high anchored VWAP, which starts all the way back here on 328. Okay, so like to get into them before they get in that. That will offer some resistance. And price could get up there and consolidate right underneath that. All right, so, and then again, it may be up there already when we wake up tomorrow morning because Apple reports and markets could just fly right up there. We'll see what happens. Now, if they get on top and consolidate, that's very bullish. That's what we want to see, but we'll find out tomorrow morning or later this evening. So there's SPY. All right, let's take a look at QQQ. All right, QQQ, look at it on the daily chart. Kind of got a lower, let's see what we got here. Low here is 420.66. Low here is 420.63. So got a lower low, lower high, closing above the bearish trap, but underneath the 17 EMA. Same thing SPY's doing. Still in a downtrend, but we are putting in these series of little mini highs, higher lows and higher highs right there. Okay, so kind of starting an uptrend, but still underneath that 17 EMA. Everything's still in a downtrend. Okay, so there's QQQ. All right, still in a downtrend. That could change tomorrow. We'll see. All right, FNGU. GU. Candle for today is, yesterday's low is 284.91. Today's low is 285.60. So that makes this a higher low and a lower high. So an inside day right here and closing over a, well, we'll just call it a bullish trap and over the 17 EMA. There's FNGU. Let's take a look at Diamond Dow. Diamond Dow, inside day, lower high, higher low, closing over the bearish trap, but underneath the 17 EMA. There's Diamond Dow. IWM is higher low, lower high, closing over the bullish trap, over the 17 EMA, right here at the midpoint. There's IWM. Take a look at our technicals. Let me get the right day. All right, so here's the technicals. We made a series of higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs. Again, more higher lows and more higher highs. And then more higher lows. We'll see if we're going to get another higher high pumped into the close. There's 221.22. So I'll bet that the 15-minute candle looks green all day, and it does not. Okay, so we had a sell-off in the morning and then a rally into the afternoon right there. So here we jumped up, came back, and then we kind of sold off, and then we had a rally coming into the afternoon. Notice that rally did not produce any higher highs there, okay? And we even got a lower low out of this, so that's not good. And here's the falling 200 SMA, still having trouble getting up and over that. So there's T2123, 15 minute. Let's take a look at it on the 3-bar chart. And we're still in this bear flag. Will this thing ever end? It's like a really long draping flag. All right, so what do we got here? Price has melted through the rising 200 SMA. It is possible if it hangs out here much longer, we could see a move down to support, another leg down. So we'll see what happens here. T21, 23, 3-bar chart. Usually FOMC starts off a rally and then they ride it all the way up in and make new highs. Not the same price action as what we got normally earlier in the year. Right now, this is all that we're getting. Right here is this FOMC statement and then just a bear flag. So nothing really good happening there for the bulls anyways. If you're a bear, everything's working out for you. Let's take a look at FNGU indicator. All right, for today's price action, a little red, green, red, and some more green, red, and some more green, red, and then finally a rally into the close, kind of indicating that maybe there's a possibility Apple's going to report good. So we'll see what happens. So Apple reports tonight. I think AMD does as well. All right, and you see price action running away from VWAP here. Here we have a rising, a hooking 200 SMA on the 15-minute chart. And you can see price action is starting to run away from that. That's good. That would be bullish, but still, let's look at it really carefully. We have ourselves a double bottom here, and we failed to make a higher high. So, I mean, it could roll over. All right, got to break this high. Got to make new highs. All right, without making new highs, we're just moving to the right. Okay, either that or we're making new lows. Got to make new highs, and they did not do that today. They could not get that done. So I guess the bears had more power than they thought. They did manage to ride it up, I think, over the midpoint. Let's just see. Yeah, they got over the midpoint, but they just could not put it in the end zone, which would be to get that higher high. All right, let's go back to the other charts here. Let's take a look at SMH. SMH still in a downtrend. We have a low here. We made a lower low. We're in a downtrend. SMH daily candle. Got a higher low and a lower high. So we got an inside day, and we closed inside the bearish trap, but underneath the 17 EMA. That's SMH. XLK Technology usually looks like SMH. The low here is 194.22. The low here is 194.26. That is a higher low and a lower high. Another inside day for XLK, just like SMH, closing inside the bearish trap and under the 17 EMA. So that kind of looks just like SMH, right? Didn't I just say the same thing for them? Yep, bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Downtrend on SMH, downtrend on XLK. All right, downtrend on small caps and mid caps. Downtrend on the Fab 5. Not good. Not good. Well, not good for the bulls anyways. All right, let's take a look at XLF. Here's our financials. Lower high, lower low. Closing inside the bearish trap under the 17 EMA. Just like XLK and SMH. Let's take a look at IYT. There's the transports. Transports getting a little turnaround here. Transports putting in higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish cross and over a falling 17. Finally turned it around. Finally, about time, right there. Almost down here to major support. Right there. Transport, still in a downtrend. Lower high, lower lows. So, transports, everything's still in a downtrend. USO, we left off today. It was also in a downtrend, making a lower high and a lower low. Right here, that was yesterday's candle. Today's candle, lower high, lower low. Closing below the bearish trap underneath the rolling over 17 EMA. Let's take a look at UNG. UNG trying to fight off the downtrend. Looks like a little bit of accumulation happening here. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Higher low, higher high, closing over a bullish cross over the 17 EMA, challenging the diagonal resistance or the downtrend line, whichever one you want to call it. Right there. Okay, so not a good time to be a buyer here. Let it get up, get over, then consolidate over on the other side of this resistance, and then once we got the higher low there, wait for the bulls to come in and take out that high, and now you've got yourself a buy setup. Okay, so there's UNG. Not ready yet to go long, but does look like it's putting up a fight. All right, let's take a look at silver and gold. Here's silver, lower high, lower low, closing underneath bearish trap, underneath 17 EMA. Seems to be a pattern going on here, like they all got the memo. All right, lower high, lower low, closing underneath the bearish trap, underneath the 17 EMA. Still in an uptrend as long as it doesn't break this low right here. Although if they do start putting in some lower highs, all right, we could see a downtrend form. So there's silver. GLD, same thing as silver, lower high, lower low, closing under the bearish trap, under the 17 EMA. Again, gold's got to break this support right through here, at lows right there. So gold in a bull flag over here, but kind of just melting back right there. Still in an uptrend. Gold and silver still in uptrends. That's the only thing that's in an uptrend. That's it. All right, traders, that's it. I'm off to the combo room to re-record my webinar. If you want to join me over there, I'll redo it again. Remember to put the recorder on this time. All right, I want to thank everybody out in Rumble Land, out in YouTube channels, and on my Facebook page, and everywhere else in the world. If you're watching and seeing me, I am grateful that I've earned your attention. Thank you so much. Everybody have a wonderful evening. Thank you too, Carol. And I got a question from Robert. John, on your IYT, you're showing price above the 3 and the A. On my charts, the ITC is below 3 and the 8. What are your parameters? I don't know what it is on my IYT. Let's just drill down to make sure that that's not a funky tick causing that. And yes, it is a funky tick, because we can see right here, that's the high, and right here, that's the low. So we got a higher low and a higher high. And let's see what it looks like on a daily chart. Yeah. Okay, so that puts it really closing inside. Let's go back one more look. Yeah, closed at the end of the day, at the high of the day. So that makes it really higher low, higher high, closing inside the bearish trap, but under the 17 EMA. It's nothing special that I'm doing, Robert. It just happens to be that it was a bad tick. See, this bad tick is causing that candle to extend itself up there. Yep. Yeah, I know. IYT, yeah. It's just a bad tick made that candle go up there. So it's nothing. I'm not doing anything different. You're not doing anything wrong. It's just a bad tick that made the candle go up there. All right, that's it. I'm off to the combo room to wear myself out again. All right? Everybody have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see what happens. All right? Thank you for being here.